Hey all, Hipper here. So we're taking out the Minotaur again today, and I'm really quite taken with the ship at the moment, so you just have to excuse me. And I'm using Turret for this build here, with Lucians and Mimbelli. And of course I have the Subsurface Venture, and then I have Look at Me Now, and then I have Stand or Fall to increase the reload, Smoke on the Water, and of course Smoke-a-ton as the legendary perk. This one, when you have Turret 16.4 fully upgraded, it allows you 8 minutes of unbroken smoke. Pretty overpowered. Anyway, I have also mixed up the modules on the ship here compared to my agile build. And as you can see, I have 4 smokes and they reload faster than I can use them, meaning that I will have more than 8 minutes of unbroken smoke. 2.6 second reload, and that can be even faster if you lose hit points because I have that perk on the commander. He is a destroyer commander, but works very well on Minotaur. And in my first video with this, I mistakenly gave MetaJerk the credit for this build here, but it actually goes to Chili Games. Apparently he was the first to really fiddle around with this Smoke-a-ton here and get it up to the level where the smoke is just, well, super nasty. So with that corrected, I've also cut the first 7 minutes of this battle here because this is a smoke build battle, and inherently that becomes pretty tedious to watch. And I'll have a battle up in the next few days that'll really show you how boring these builds really can be. Anyway, like I said, I've taken about 7 minutes off in the beginning where I just sit in my smoke and fire at people. Not exactly the most interesting thing to watch. So we skip to this point here where we are down to about half force on both teams, and we don't have any caps. So with this amount of time left, we need to grab all caps right now to have a chance to catch up, and of course that's not going to happen. So the only way to win this battle here is to kill all the red ships. That's clear right now. So I found myself a pretty nice spot right here where I don't even have to use my smoke to stay unconcealed. I am using it though, but I think that's actually a mistake. Anyway, just need to whittle down this Yamato here, and then of course there is a Shamba as well. So just have to be a little careful we don't get overrun by one of them at some point. I mean, one could stay like back and allow me to fire on it, and then the other one could just suddenly rush. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Of course I have a very nasty like complement of torpedoes on my side, so rushing a minnow is not really something that you tend to get away with. Unless you are a destroyer, I guess. So it looks like the Bard is moving in now, and I've lost vision or lost sight of the guys here, so I'm just popping on my sonar to benefit well, myself and also my team. I think I'm spotting the Bard. I don't think I'm spotting the Yami, but then we have this nice Alaska popping up here. He didn't really expect to be sonared, but there he is. So there will be no surprise attack for you, my friend. So I'm just moving into a position where I can, you know, protect myself from all sides here, because I thought for a minute the Yamato was going to rush me, but it turns out he's not. So I can move out again. I just have to keep an eye on the Alaska here because I don't want to pop my stern out too far and allow him to citadel me. So instead, I'll just be content with sitting here and keeping my sonar on. So keeping these guys lit up so they can't really, you know, make any surprise moves. But it looks like the Bard is getting tired of the game here, so looks like he's going to push, and he's obviously going to stop just before the corner, but I just sent my torpedoes just in case, you never know. Sometimes people like just go a little bit too far, and this guy doesn't, but he does stick his nose out just just enough for me to get some very cheap hits here on him, and I'm just moving forward just a little bit, and yeah, not the most fair engagement here, but I mean, he popped his nose out just a little bit too far, and this is what happens when you do that. So this Azuma here doesn't really have a chance against an Alaska, unfortunately. So I'm pretty sure I know how this engagement here is going to turn out. I do my best to help out, but I'm not going to pop out. I don't have an agile build on this cruiser here, and if I pop out broadside to get some more shells on this guy, he's just gonna take me out. I'm actually surprised to see an Azuma in the game. I haven't seen one for ages, and well, there's a very good reason for that. Personally, I think it's the worst cruiser in the game, but some people swear by it and some people play it, and of course nothing wrong with that. I myself find it a dreadful ship, so the Alaska is too close now, so I can't really, my shots can't clear this little outcropping here, so the Azuma is on his own. And he's got about a third health, and the Alaska is down to about like 10%, so really it is a legendary versus a tier 7, but it's a fighting chance at least. And I can't stick around here in case the Alaska wins. I have to go around, and of course he does win. So like I said in the beginning of the video, this battle here cannot be won on points, and I'm not heading to B to cap. I am actually trying to head around the island here. I'm going to make the Alaska think that I'm either running away or capping, but actually what I'm doing is just going to run around the island. I'm just gonna send a few torps here, just in case. You never know if the Alaska just, you know, starts chasing you completely blind to, oblivious to all dangers. But obviously this guy here is too smart to do that. So the Shima takes out the last Yami, and that leaves just me left against a Alaska and a Shimakaze. Not exactly the best ships to be facing in a Minotaur, but I'm still gonna go ahead with what I was planning before, because like I said, there is no way I'm going to win this battle by capping, so I might as well just head into the fray basically. And at this particular moment I wish I had an agile build on this ship here, because smoke is not really going to do me much good because I have no one to spot for me. Although I do have a smoke left, but as I said, it's useless. I can only use it to escape pretty much, and where should I escape? I have no point in escaping, I have to fight. So I'm hoping I can catch the Alaska broadside here, because he must be very low on health now after fighting with that Azuma. So I was just hoping I could catch him here, and I'm just a few seconds too late. And he is actually quite high on health, probably a little bit over 10% there, a little bit more than I thought he would be. And now something unexpected happens. Like, the Reds are going to win on points, obviously, so all they have to do is run away. They don't have to cap this cap here, there's no point in that. But even the Shima insists on capping, and if you play the Shimakaze, you know that you don't want to be close to a Minotaur. Well, no ship wants to be close to a Minotaur, but especially not a destroyer. So I don't know what made this guy think that he could win this fight here, but obviously he is not going to win. So that takes care of the Shima, leaving just the Alaska left. And right now my finger is hovering over the health button, because I know I'm going to take a nasty hit from the Alaska. There's no way around it, but I have to. He has to shoot, and then I have his 20-second reload to take him out. And there he is, and I'm just hoping he won't one-shot me, and he didn't. And that's pretty much the end of this Alaska here, because at this distance here, with what is probably a 2-second reload, well, there's just no fight. So that was a smoke build chili game, smoke build Minotaur, nearly 200,000 damage, 4 kills, and a very good game, I think. Turning the tide, really. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.